They showed him on the big board. That was a nice ovation. That was probably a relief for you coming home.
Yeah, it was better than booze, right? So that was okay. But it's really nice to be back. It's nice to see you guys. And, you know, I've been such a supporter from afar for the last year, and it's nice to be back here and be able to support the team up close.
Champions League final won today by Liverpool. Has it set in yet in a few months? You're coaching in the UEFA Champions League with Salzburg.
Yeah, it's obviously a big moment for me in my career, but the club in Salzburg has for 11 years fought to get themselves into Champions League, and so I think this is a story more about RB Salzburg than it is about me, and so we're really excited. The motivation and the excitement there is so high, and we've got a good young group, and we're really going to go after it, so we'll have a lot of fun.
Well, I'm going to ask you if you had any difficulty picking out a color to wear tonight.
No, pretty simple, pretty easy. I pulled this out. I'm wearing this a lot in Leipzig, actually, every time I see the Red Bulls doing well.
So, Jesse, I know you're modest, but do you ever give thought in terms of the coaching tree, the legacy, the Bob Bradley to you, to Chris Armas, what you've done for American soccer?
Yeah, I mean, some people like to talk about that stuff. Honestly, this is a job, you know, and I really think that you go to work every day, you do the best you can, you try to represent the team and the club that you work for. It was the same when I was a player. And, you know, I mean, what is history and what are the connections? And, yeah, of course, when you talk about Bob Bradley, the relationship I have with him means so much to me. But it's so much more than just about coaching or football. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'd say about that.
A year in Europe now under your belt, and while you were here, we know how hard you worked for that, working towards your UEFA license. A year in Europe, what have you learned that maybe you didn't know 12 months ago?
Well, German, for sure. Okay. That's been good. You know, the level of the game over there is very high, and the Bundesliga, the games were the best. And now what I also learned is that, you know, in Germany, there's certain ways culturally that they do things. They're very structured. And there's some things that we do here in America that are really good. Our concept of team spirit and togetherness and the way we push and play for each other. And that's a lot of what I tried to bring over in Leipzig. And I think it really paid off for us this year, and we had such a great year. And I think that's also a big piece why Tyler Adams did so well. When he came, his personality and the way he goes after training every day in games, he's special. He's special.
Jesse, give us a message to the Red Bull supporters as we watch Tyler Adams. What's the message to them? You're being home now.
Well, I just think that, you know, there's so much pride in what we built here. And for guys like Dennis Hamlet and Chris Armas to be able to take it from here and still have the team look the same and the infrastructure of how it works with Red Bull 2 and the academy, and to see guys like Brian White and Tom Barlow and really we just continue to churn out players. It still makes me very proud. I hope it really makes our fans proud, because we're unique that way. We're special, and it's okay to say that. And, you know, when I come back, and even when I got to see the guys today, and I'll see them again after the game, you know, I really tried to express that to them, how proud we are of everything that they're continuing to do.
Give me a quick follow-up on that, please, because when you left, it could have gone haywire on this end. And then the dust settles. Chris goes 12-3-3 before the playoffs. What were you feeling as you watched this team, as I'm sure you did from afar?
I mean, I really thought that this was the team, right? And I even felt that when I left. Chris did an amazing job, right? Like, I mean, what a great guy, perfect guy to take it from here. And I've even seen him in the year when I watch him and when I see the interviews and different things that in the year he's grown a lot. And so, you know, I still think that the potential for this club to win a championship is so high, and I think that it's come together really well. And this, for me, is one of the best halves of the year. So they'll finish this game off the right way, get the win, and keep pushing to have a great season and push for that championship.